Hey, good evening. Welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show that is dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So here we go again with my favorite albums from 1975, Day 16, February the 16th, album number 16. And of course we are going to talk about this album, Aerosmith's Toys in the Attic. I actually have an original Columbia record pressing here. So, great album, I think. Came out April the 8th, 1975, just prior to my birthday. I would have been 11. Record plant in New York City is where they worked on it in the studio. 37 minutes in length. Columbia Records, as I said, and Jack Douglas is the producer. It features Steve Tyler on vocals. Joe Perry on guitars, Brad Woodford on guitars, Tom Hamilton on bass, and I can never remember the drummer's name. I do not remember. I'll remember it, but I'll tell you it after. So this album is, it's got 9 tracks on it. It's a pretty solid album. Maybe their best album, or one of their best albums for sure. You know, toys in the attic. Yeah, like that song a lot. That's the first track on it. Real catchy groove. I also like Uncle Salty and Adam's Apple. Such strange titles they have, eh? Yeah, some real catchy riffs on those songs. And of course, the legendary Walk This Way. Overplayed for sure, but still some great lyrics here, some real catchy riffing, and the vocals is actually one of Steven Tyler's better vocal things. I think it he should have done more like this and less of that screeching shit that he used to do. My next song on this I really like a lot is my big 10-inch record. I just think that's a real kind of bluesy, tongue-in-cheek song. Very funny, I think. Sweet Emotion, of course, is probably one of their 5 or 6 biggest tracks. I really dig this song quite a bit. They did some improvisation on this to make that noise. Really cool. No More, another good one. Round and Round, which has got that real kind of heavy track. Some real heavy riffing on it. It's one of the harder songs on this album. And You See Me Cry. And so I'm just going to look for who the drummer was. I know it's Kramer, but I can never remember his last name. So you just have to forgive me for that one. If I can just find, there it is. Yeah, Joey Kramer. I don't know why I always forget his first name. I always remember that it's Kramer, but I can never remember what his first name is. Just a mental block, I guess. I love the album cover on this too. The back is just as sweet. Definitely an album that has grown on me. I got this particular copy. Actually, the day I got this, I got 2 copies. One was an MCA one, and then there was this copy. I kept this one and I sold the MCA one. Probably should have kept them both, actually, but you know, that's the way it is. I didn't keep them. So like a really, really solid rock album, like a hard rock album, one of the earlier hard rock albums. Lots of real catchy stuff on this. Just some sweet guitars, some really catchy riffs. I think Tyler's at his best here on this album. Excuse me. These late night shows. Anyways, just a fantastic album. Comes in at 15. Probably could be higher, but I haven't had it as long as I've known about it. Like I've known about it and I've heard tracks off it, of course, but I've only had it for about a year. And it's already in the top half of the album charts here. Probably could go higher. It might end up moving up higher as well. It's hard to say. But there's a lot of strong albums coming up starting right about now. I think this album upwards, you got a lot of really strong stuff on my list. So yeah, I love it. I think it's great. probably my favorite Aerosmith album. If not, it's close. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. And we will be back on the 17th for album number 17. So you have yourself a good night, and we will see you in the morning. Take care.